I'm Kat Raiford with Tallapoosa Publishers, and welcome to another edition of TPI Talk. With me today is Officer Steve McWaters with the Marine Police Division to discuss the dangers of drinking and boating. So thank you, Officer McWaters, for joining us today. We also want to take a moment to thank the Kellyton Volunteer Fire and Rescue Department for sponsoring this video and bring awareness to our community. So again, thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
So Officer McWaters, what are some things that our viewers need to know about drinking and boating?
Boating under the influence is comparable to driving under the influence. Boating under the influence on Lake Martin is the same as getting a DUI on the highway. It's the number one fatality related to fatalities in boating is BUI. And boating under the influence will cause what's called boater's fatigue. It is nothing like driving on the highways. Once you're on the water, you got sun, wind, water reflection, and you just get fatigued. So boating under the influence is a more potential way than driving under the influence on the highway.
So more potential to get hurt or hurt others. So what are some of the consequences of boating while under the influence?
Well, for boating under the influence, just like getting a DUI, the cost is going to be the same. It's going to affect your driver's license or your driving history. It won't affect your state driver's license, but your boat and vessel license. You'll lose those for 90 days. And to go along with the embarrassment of being arrested for DUI.
Right. Well, after the tragic accident we had in May, there were some new weight zones that were implemented. Can you tell us about those and where they're at?
Yes, the new no weight zones are located at the Bridge to Nowhere, which if you're familiar with Lake Martin, south of the Ridge Marina, there's the Bridge to Nowhere. It also connects the Ridge to a part of Chimney Rock, and that's the Bridge to Nowhere. There's 10 no wake zones on Lake Martin. Mm-hmm. This is the newest.
Okay. Well, and then just to make sure we are covering everything, if in case there's an emergency, what do our viewers need to know? Like, who do we call? What do we do with the boat in case there's a potential?
Okay. A lot of people use our Marine Patrol Division line and call, but that's an office that's not manned 24/7. So you can call area code 256-234-2601. That is a 24-hour dispatch. Let them know what lake you're on. We got Logan Martin, Lake Mitchell. If you give them a location, so we know it's Marine Patrol to get to you. If you need a safe harbor, weather, lighting, most of your residents on Lake Martin, I'm sure they wouldn't have a problem. Dock your boat, get off the boat. We'll handle it from there.
Okay. So what is, last question, what would you say is your number one tip for enjoying Lake Martin this 4th of July?
Prepare accordingly. If you know you're going to be drinking alcohol on the lake and you're not the operator, good. Have you a sober skipper. And don't let the great day go with one mistake, making that loss for the day.
So true. We want to remember the reason that we're celebrating this holiday and the ones that paid it all, and we won't want something like one little mistake to cost us our lives or the lives of someone else. So thank you for all you guys do to keep us safe out there. I'm Kat Raiford. Thank you for joining us for another edition of TPI Talk. We'll see you next time.